So quiet you can hear the whirring of the photocopier. Quite a lovely sound, even though it's a piece of shit by my standards. Anyway, enough of that. Let's see what we can do with it. There goes the scanner. Ooh, just a little noise. It wasn't quite like an ooh, but it was similar. I can tell when the scanner is making a noise. It's annoying. So we're going to go all the way with the contrast. Alright, let's see what we've got. We've got here a Sydney Underground Film Festival. Let's see how we can make this look. An interesting picture on the front. Let's see if we can make it look better. So we're just going to move it around, slip and slide it. Let's see how that turns out. Sydney Fringe Comedy is on the back. Let's see how that looks. Oh, that looks interesting. I think we can use it for our demo, to make our mirror image. So we're just going to switch over to that copied paper, and we're just going to keep it. It might be something interesting for someone to read while waiting in a waiting room. So yeah, it is interesting. The kind of shit you get with this underground stuff. I thought underground was meant to be something to do with being illegal, like an illegal sort of an outfit, but I think underground has become a bit of a generic term for things that are on the fringe. This is from the Fringe Festival, if I'm correct, because the back was about fringe comedy. So maybe it should be referred to as fringe, sort of on the fringes of society and on the fringes of establishment. So something that's not quite mainstream, or that isn't mainstream, often gets called fringe, and I guess in this case underground. So it's a real, how shall I do this? Maybe I'll put it this way. But basically it's not the establishment, it's not with the elites, the rich people and the people who've made it as artists and performers. It's very much, yeah, it's like that. People who haven't made it big in entertainment or the arts, sort of fringy sort of an existence. But you got to start somewhere, and it's obviously a good place to start for a lot of artists and performers and musicians and shit, and comedians. That's how a lot of them start their lives, on the fringes. On the fringes of society, on the fringes of the established art world. So yeah, even this shit that I've got here is on the fringe. You know, this is definitely, what I'm doing is definitely not mainstream, folks. So I'm trying to get it out there on social media. I do most of this shit on my own. I don't have anyone with me when I'm shooting my demos. Typically, I don't do that. When I'm I have done some public demos in libraries and that, where people are around me. But this home stuff, I do on my own. And I do my own uploading, I do my own work on it. So yeah, it's just I'm just a single operator at this stage. So I'm very much on the fringe of society. let's see how that comes out. So these are our mirrored pieces. But yeah, there's a lot of fringe stuff can be considered a lot more interesting than the establishment. It's totally new and different a lot of the time, if I'm correct. But I don't go to any events at the moment, but from what I know about some of this shit in the past, it's a lot of interesting shit comes from the fringes of society. Anyway, that looks really interesting. I think now we can call this fringy piece complete.